finna make some coffee. I'm finna use the last of my Backwoods Grind Coffee. Y'all, this, honest to God, I have tried a lot of different coffees because I like coffee. And I've got several that I like. This is one of the best coffees that I have ever had. Now, this is Camp House. The one I liked better was the Fireside, the one I drank first. It had a different flavor. So we're gonna make the last of it in this percolator pot. I'm fixing to fill this up in my sink, and I just fill it up to about right here to the bottom holes. It's on the inside, so. And I know a lot of people don't use tap water, but y'all here, our tap water is very good here, and we're, I didn't wash that out last time. I got to rinse this out. But we're very fortunate, and I am well aware that we're very fortunate. But we do have very good water, a good water association here. And yes, I'm sure it's got chemicals in it. I mean, no doubt. They have to do that to keep it from growing any bacteria and stuff. But it don't stain your tubs and your commodes and all such as that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, I left this sitting out there on the back porch the other night when I made coffee out there and didn't clean this out. So I'm just going to put what I've got left in here. All right, now all of it come out. Come on. Some of it wanting to hide in there. I need every bit of it. All right. Okay, I'll put the top on it. I'm probably gonna move this teapot that's over here right now. And I know y'all seen this cup sitting here. I'm gonna set this teapot right down here for the time being to keep it warm. This cup has got some wood here in it. While I was making my fire, I brought in some limbs laying out here, and after all the rain, y'all, that jelly wood here was thick on it. So I put it on there, and I'm gonna actually boil that. And I have never tried it cooked, but it is an edible plant. I could go out there and I'll probably try to get a clip and throw it in here so you'll see what I'm talking about. Some of you don't have a clue. Some of you know what I'm talking about. So, y'all, this is a jelly wood ear right here. You see it growing real jelly-like on this. And there's a little right up here. So checking on my plants right here, I wanted y'all to see my tomatoes are sprouting. Now it takes peppers a little longer, and I had to pull the bag off because I was sanding a bunch of pottery yesterday and I forgot really and left them over here. I need to put them back in the bag, but I've got to water this. It is drying out because it has been out of the bag. But I'm impressed, y'all. I mean, I got a good many tomatoes up. I think every tray has tomatoes sprouting in it, as far as I can tell. Okay, y'all, so first thing I'm gonna do today is we're gonna start a pickle for this beaver hide. I salted it down the other day, and then it rained, and I had it under here, and the rain blew in on it and got it damp again after I had it dried. So I missed getting the films and stuff. Storms kind of messed me up. Set my aluminum sulfate. I'm gonna do a pickle here. We're gonna tan this beaver. So I've had it right here salted. It is moist. Looks like what I need to do is dump this salt and resalt it. I'm just looking at it. It has soaked a lot of moisture out of the hide. I fleshed it yesterday It is probably not perfectly fleshed. I may need to flesh it some more. Let me get a different bucket. I want to dump this salt, and I'm gonna dump it in this old bucket right here. So I'm gonna just take the hide and kind of. You see this hide? This is the beaver that we caught right here the other day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tan it because I don't have room to keep putting stuff in my freezer until I get time to tan it. So we're in this smokehouse. I am using some old salt that y'all I have had for a while. And I just got a little old pan right here. Take this over here and dump it. Now you see how wet this beaver hide is. And there's a lot of this is crystals, like some of it is rock salt I had in there. We're gonna go get another, we're gonna heavy salt that. I was gonna start tanning it today or start the pickle, but I think I need to let it salt another day. So let's get us, and I need to use all this salt up anyway. And I know something about this salt. A lot of what I use, y'all, and I've got several sacks, is pool salt. That is aqua salt. It is a pool salt as well. And I use it to cure meat and stuff, but I hadn't cured no meat in 2 years. Just hadn't been fortunate enough to kill a deer. Or enough deer. I've killed a deer. I just ain't killed enough deer. Alright. And I need to reflesh, and I may do some of that when I get through salting. But we want to... and make sure I get it up in all these, because you want to draw all them oils out. And y'all, I know if you really want to make this a full size hide and all that, you want to keep it from shrinking up, you need to nail it out to something. So anyway, we're going to let this salt down for a little while. I may check it in a little while. That salt draws out pretty fast. And the other salt had drew out a lot of the moisture. So I got me a board to keep it out flat where the edges wouldn't draped off. I don't have to fold it up. So I got a bucket of rainwater right here, and this is a little bowl of salt. Now this is not how much salt it takes to do this. This is how much I'm going to use. There's the difference. I don't really think you can put too much. The next thing I'm going to use is aluminum sulfate. There's several different products. You can use citric acid, several different things that you could use. I've heard of people using bleach. I'm going to put about a cup full. I'm going to put it in my pan right here where I can see. You're basically trying to get a pH to a... I can't remember. I had to look up to see what number you're trying to get it to, but and we got plenty airplanes flying around. I think they up there just circling. If I turn the camera on, they gonna be out there flying around, just happy-go-lucky, just happy little folks flying around in the sky. Alright, I had to get down my special stirring stick. This is my magical stirring stick. If you don't have a magical stick, you back it up. I'm gonna mix all that stuff up real good in this bucket. Alright, and then I'm gonna put my magical stick back up the rafters up there where I'll have it. I'm gonna get this hide down. So I'm gonna show it to you. Now I didn't stretch it on the hoop. I just don't have room right now to put it in the freezer. Now y'all see that? That is where something got a hold to it and eat on it. And that's up along his back, on the side of that beaver. So I don't know what got to eating on him, but now you can see he's fleshed out good and all. So I'm just gonna put this down in there, and then I'm gonna find me some bricks or something to set on top of that to hold it down in there. This is probably some of them bricks I caught down there while I was fishing. Yeah, that got it weighted down in there. I'll show you. You can see the air bubbling up out of it, but it's where I've just pushed air down in it. We're gonna let that sit there for 24 hours. We'll pick it back up next morning and we'll tan that joker. It'll probably be in another video. I got several things I'm doing today. All right, y'all, the next thing, I gotta unload feed. Now, I am changing my feed right now for two reasons. Number one, I don't think I'm totally getting enough nutrients at the moment for my egg laying production. I am getting eggs right now. No problem with that. Not getting as many as I want. I want to, some of them that are, I want to hatch, like my black ones that I'm trying to breed. So what I am going to, and I'm going to tear this tag off. This is a poultry and swine feed that I got from the local gin that we have here. And they mix it, it's 16% protein, 2.5 fat, 5% fiber, 3% calcium, 95% phosphorus, minerals, vitamin A, and selenium. And the ingredients, if you're interested, I'll put that where you can pause it and read that if you want to. I don't figure everybody's interested in all that, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. I will show you a little bit about what it all looks like. And so I got a different kind of dog food, and I'm changing dog food. I've always fed a high protein dog food because I mixed it in with my chicken feed, and I used to raise pit bulls and they're muscled up. Well, Roscoe's hyperactive anyway. He don't really need all that protein. He's wound up enough, and this dog stays wound up. So I backed off the protein. And this is Hunter Special. So I'll show you this feed. It's mixed, got a lot of different stuff in this feed, and it's about $10 a bag. So it's not really any more expensive than what I was feeding. I just have to go to a different place to get it. And I'm gonna try it a while and see if I get a difference out of my chicken. So another thing right now, and I doubt I'm gonna fool with it today, but my chicken pens are an absolute mud hole, which is to be expected. We had like 3.5 to 4 inches of rain in the last 2 days. Rivers is out of whack, fishing's out of whack for a day or two. So I'm wanting to go fishing this week. Don't know what day we're gonna make that happen. So let me get all this stuff put up and we'll talk about it. So this right here, y'all, is a mineral tub, and this is what I keep my feed in, and I have got to have a major cleaning up out here. I have just, well, some of them's got them strings you pull, and I don't ever know which way to do this. I know you got to start over here and pull. I don't remember which one. Cut all of them and see if we can get one to come loose right here. I know I gotta. There we go. I knew I'd get it. All right. Boy, I feel like a champ when I get that to unravel like that, when it ain't got that pull tag. You know, some of them's got that strip on there now. It's kind of like live scoop. Did I say that out loud? special. That's a pretty green sack. I have got to throw some sacks away, throw some junk. It gets up under there because I keep thinking, well, hey, I can use that for this, that, or the other. So I keep a coffee can in there, and I need to feed the dogs and the cats and all these out of the same bucket. So that way they done. Now let's get the chicken feed out of the truck. Tell you what though, I'm gonna put them in the fire in there to heat my coffee up. I got to clean under him. Roxanne's over here trying to eat already. I mean, she's hungry. What y'all think? Go ahead and eat. I ain't bothering you. This is my chicken feed tub. It's a garbage can. Y'all seen it before most of it. And I usually mix my feed, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the biggest thing is I'm tired of mixing it. The next big thing is I really don't think the chickens is getting everything they need. Back y'all up where you can look. I think I'm gonna do this different. Jonah ain't done much today. I'm scared he's gonna get lazy if I don't use him for something. I'm gonna dump it all in there. I'm gonna burn them sacks in the heater. All right, y'all come in. Y'all see this? It has got corn. My only thing about it, and here's the reason I had not been feeding it exclusively, is it's very fine. And when you throw it on the ground, it gets mixed into the dirt. Like right now when it's wet, some of it probably dissolves into the ground. So you kind of need to put little trays to feed. Well, I used to have little trays everywhere that hung on the wire of the cage. So I may have to invest in putting them back on a lot of my chicken cages. My up off the ground stuff, no problem. I got them fixed, but we shall see. We're gonna feed it and we're gonna make adjustments. I may have to put pans in there to put the feed in. We're just gonna adjust and roll with it. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that. I'm gonna get my other 3 sacks of feed filled up. All right, so right here, let me adjust my camera. I'm gonna open that hole up just a little bit, and I don't want him to get out through it. And then I'm gonna hang that right there where he can eat. And that way I ain't dumping his food in that mud. Let's see if that works. I tell you what, let me bend this out just a little bit right there. That way it ain't poking him there in the top of the head when he eats. He's a little nervous. Yeah. I believe that's gonna work. I got a few more of them. I gotta locate them. So anyway. All right, I found a couple of more, so I got his. I had to put it over here where there's already a hole in the wire. I may cut another hole and move it to the other side. I don't have one for this fella here. I gotta go get him some water though. He'll get all that. His head will go through that wire, I hope. Maybe it don't get stuck. I ain't sure what y'all can see and can't see if you want to know the truth. Alright. See if he likes that. Now y'all, last night I came out here and went to war with these rats. And if you look through the wire right there, I shot that and with a, I got to get my hand grabber thing and get him out of there. I shot him up in the rafters up yonder. So I started to film doing all that. I killed about 5 with that 22 pistol last night. And the reason I got after them, y'all, I had somebody told me that it would affect the chickens laying if them rats was out here stressing them out. Now, I don't know that there's any truth to that or not. And I got to get his water straight. Hey, look at him. He tried to take it out of my hand. Boy, I got to do something different with his water. He dumps it out every day, that bucket. I'm going to have to fix something different for him. All right, let's try this out for this bunch. Most likely they're gonna dump it, step on it and turn it over rat straight, but see, there's a rat right there I killed. They done stomped him to no end. See how muddy this mess is, y'all? Good Lord. It's a mud hole in here. I got to get some more straw now. Not gonna do that today though. Them chickens right there, that's my Americanas, and I've got some more Americanas over there. Some of them are really now more Easter eggers than pure Americanas because they're not all laying blue eggs. But I gotta look at this thing. It is steadily running. It's not supposed to keep running. Let me check it. Okay, I didn't have the lid tight. I got it stopped. It was just running a mud hole in there. Like it wasn't already a mud hole. So, there's 6 of them in there and they drink a lot of water. And every time I come out here, that milk jug's empty. So that is about a 5-gallon water. I put it in there and that will keep them better watered. I'm gonna start letting this group of chickens out in the afternoons when I'm here. I have to tie Roxanne up because she'll kill them. So anyway, now I'm ready for a cup of that coffee. Now I got all my outside chores done. We went to the funeral home last night and stuff going on, church the day before, and I had not seen after stuff. I just come out here and throwed some feed, and then yesterday they didn't get fed at all. I normally feed in the afternoons. I need to transition over to feeding in the mornings, and I keep saying I'm gonna do that, and then I do it for a little while, and then I don't. So hopefully we'll get all that done. It is springtime, a lot of chores. Y'all, I'm concerned. In the beginning of this video, you seen my peach trees bloomed out. There's a lot of new growth in what we call around here false spring. Look here on my plum bushes. Blooms. A lot of green buds. That ain't good, y'all. I mean, I like to see it. It thrills my soul. See, this is on my elderberry bush right here with my Taylor Swift CD. Oh, it's gonna freeze again. I mean, I know we're getting below freezing, like to 28. They're projecting this weekend, and I can't cover everything up. I've got some giant bags. I don't know if I can cover my plum bushes up. I mean, my peach trees out there up. Peach trees, 2 of them's in full bloom. I don't know what variety they are, but they're not gonna make it here. I planted 2 more that's different, that's gonna make it, but the old ones I had, they just, every year. Y'all, I got 3 cabbages right here that they just slow. I hear a lot of people talking about wicking tubs and buckets and raised beds and such as that. Let me get where y'all see. And y'all, they just simply won't compete with the garden. And that's got good fertilizer in it. I have put fertilizer in it. I've even put some chicken fertilizer in there, chicken litter. It simply will not compete with the garden when the garden is done right. Now, if you don't put nutrients in your soil down there, they ain't gonna do nothing either. Let's walk down here, look at the garden. I'm just kind of doing some out and about stuff today. It's hard for me on days like this to make one video about everything's going on. I know people think, oh, that boy don't do nothing, walk around filming videos. I got to get in there and get started making pottery because we have got to go deliver this weekend, like Thursday, Friday, and then we've got the benefit for Sam Allen will be Saturday. If you have not bought tickets for the Bowie knife, this is the last week to buy $10 a ticket, get them to my PayPal or me in cash. And but anyway, so I pulled up all of my cabbage heads except these 2 that I started really late, and I didn't put as much fertilizer around them as I did the other ones that I pulled up that made giant big heads. But my collards, where Michelle pulled the tops out of them, they coming back strong. I mean, the turnips is, I mean, I've got some huge turnips, like the root part of the turnip. Look at this one right here, y'all. And this ain't probably the biggest one, but this is just the one I'm gonna show you. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, giant turnip. I'd rather eat the smaller ones raw. I'm gonna take that and eat it. But anyway, I'm just walking around checking on stuff, getting some stuff done. I have got to get out here with my torch and my wand. It is too wet today. Soon as it dries throughout this week, the wind will dry all that stuff out. I'm gonna take the wand and the torch and I'm gonna burn all of that stuff off my trellises. Y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna plant a lot of running beans and stuff. I know I'm gonna use these panels and put my cucumbers and such as that on. Doubt I'm planting, I don't know. I like my rattlesnake pole beans, but I may plant it. We'll just have to see. You know how I get when it gets gardening time, but I'm not planning on overloading myself with a bunch of stuff to have to work this year. But I ain't really got to work that. The trellises is up. All I got to do is put seeds under it. So, I mean, I might as well plant them. But last year I planted 2 or 3 different kinds, and it just... So I've got everybody watered, everybody fed. Let's go have a cup of coffee and make some pottery. So this is chicken. I kind of scrape that. I'll eat my turnip in a little while, y'all. Y'all, that Backwoods Grind is good coffee. Y'all be sure to check them out if you hadn't already. You can look online. I'll link it. But I'm seriously, if you like flavored, gourmet, good coffee, I think that's got it beat. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting to where I'm tired of Folgers coffee. I make it pretty strong and it still tastes like hot water to me now. I guess you just get tired of something after a while. But I have got to get some pottery made, get caught up. And it ain't that late, but I'm sure it's like 10 o'clock or something by now. I had to get all the chickens and stuff squared away and all that feed unloaded and all that done. I wanted to make a whole video on tanning that beaver hide, so most likely I will later this week, maybe tomorrow, we'll probably tan it with the orange bottle, and we'll do a video finish tanning that later in the week. I don't know when it'll come out because it'll take 2 or 3 days to get it done. In fact, I'll pull it out of the pickle in the morning, lay it out, let it dry most of the day tomorrow, and then like late tomorrow afternoon, put the solution on it, and then the following day start to work it. So, a lot going on this week. So, like I said, I have got to get caught up with pottery and all such as that. Wanted to go fishing, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to make that happen this week. Don't forget about the Bowie knife. Like I said, let me show that. It's been laying over there on the corner. All this stuff's done got pretty still, but it ain't, you can see it's soft. This is the Bowie knife in case some of you haven't seen it. Very sharp, very good knife. So far we have raised somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000. And y'all, this is, the sheath is made for the belt to go this way or this way, however you prefer. And then the knife will go in the holster either way. So that way you can, I don't want to cut the thing. So you can wear it either side for whichever handed you are. I made it that way for a purpose because we were going to be giving it away. And I didn't know who was going to win it. So $10 a chance on this Bowie knife. And I have stamped in the back of it, y'all. Let me get in the light right there. You can see it says Big Sam, Spirit of the Outdoors. I may come right here and brand my logo into it now that I've got that thing that Joe sent me. Joey. So anyway. I'm going to sit here and finish my coffee before I get back to work. I just wanted to film this little video. Thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one. Boy, that's good coffee.